Hello everyone, welcome back to Shabbat. Today we'll be discussing Parashat Balak. Parashat Balak is itself a very interesting parasha. It's the first time I think in the Torah that we've taken a step back from Amichai. The story isn't about Amichai. Obviously, Amichai is being discussed and Amichai is the center of attention, but the ones that we're discussing are goyim. We see two goyim, two kings talking to each other, planning a plot, and eventually not going. Amichai is not mentioned much until the end of the parasha. That was almost one of the parashot that Moshe Rabbeinu wasn't mentioned, or Bilam Amichai. Only afterwards, in the end of the parasha, in Perek Kafeh, we see them coming in. Ad kedei kach that Chazal write in Parashat and בספר ברכת שמשה כתב ספרו בפרשת בילם. Moshe Rabbeinu wrote his book, meaning the Torah, and he also wrote Parashat Bilam. What is this Parashat Bilam the Gemara mentions? The Ritva there says that Parashat Bilam is some other book that didn't reach us. But Pshat, you can also say Parashat Bilam meaning Parashat Balak. Our parasha, what we call Parashat Balak, in fact, that it's considered like separate from the Torah. Moshe Rabbeinu wrote his book, and he also wrote Parashat Balak, just to show us how it's different than anything that we're used to. And I want to discuss today, it's actually a question that has to do a little bit with Chazal. I'm trying to see it from Derech Pshuto Shemikra, and that is anyone who reads a little bit of Rashi on the parasha, or anyone who reads the midrashim on the parasha especially, notices how critical it is for Chazal to show what a problematic person was Bilam b'lishon hama'ata. They want to show that all he did was want gold. They say that he slept with his donkey. All these terrible things that he says about them every single time that Bilam opens his mouth, Chazal sees something problematic. What was it about Bilam? When you think about it, Bilam doesn't seem to be such a problematic person. If you read inside, Bilam is Balak asks Balak, so he does what Balak requested. So in Balak is a problematic one. Why Chazal put such emphasis on Bilam? Also, we see that Bilam does everything he does with an Shiur from Hashem. He asks, he does, and more than that, let's look at a few different psukim where we can לכאורה לדרוש בשבחו של Bilam. We see, for instance, when Balak sends them, Balak says, פסוק ה' פרק ב' פסוק ה' הנה עם יצא ממצרים הנה כיסה אתן הארץ ואתה לכנה הרע לי אותו כי יצאו ממנו אולי אוכל נקה בו והגרשנו מן הארץ. He said maybe we can נקה בו לשון רבים, maybe together me and I come to make a coalition with him. But let's look at the way that Bilam presents this to Hashem. ויבוא אלוהים אל בילם ויאמר מי האנשים האלה עמך, and he says it פסוק י' ויאמר בילם אל אלוהים בלק מצליבו החמם שלח אליי הנה המרצה ויכעס אתן הארץ אתה לך קבל אותו אולי אוכל להילחם בו וגירשתי. Bilam says I'm not part of this. Balak tells him nuchad, me and you together, but Bilam says no, it's him alone, it's only uchal. That's one thing that we see. Afterwards, we see that Bilam says I can't come, and he gives the reasoning because Hashem did not allow it. כי לכו אל ארצכם, כי מאין השם לתיתי להלוך עמכם. But we see Sari Balak, when they come back to Moab, when they come back to Balak, they tell him, ואמרו מאין בלם הלוך עמנו. They don't say anything about Hashem. So you see Bilam mentions Hashem, whereas Sari Moab and Balak, they don't even mention Hashem. As far as they're concerned, it doesn't make any difference. We see something good here about Bilam. What was it about it in the Chazal side so problematic? The Chazal were mamash every single time he opens his mouth, they look for something problematic in it. I think the biggest problem with Bilam, and Chazal notices, is the fact that he has no motive here. Balak feels in danger. Balak says, he sees around, he sees the end of Parashat Chukat, how Israel are moving forward towards Eretz Yisrael. He's worried that he's next. He doesn't know that in Sefer Dvarim the Torah will say, leave Moab alone. Moab's land is his, it's not yours, stay away from it. He doesn't know the Torah says it, so he's worried, he has a motive, he has some justification for the way he's acting. But what about Bilam? Where is Bilam Bichlal? Bilam's sitting Petora Asher al Nahar, he's sitting way up north. He's sitting in the area of Syria, on the Nahar, Nahot Aprat, Mechidekel is far away. And Be'emet, archaeologists found around in that area, in what's today northern Jordan, far away from Am Yisrael war, they found a ktovet of Bilam, some sort of nevuah that he had. Not something mentioned in the Torah, a ktovet that mentions a nevuah from Bilam Bar Be'or. So what we see from here is that Bilam is far away from all the action. He has no business to come and join. And more than that, look when Balak presents the mission. Balak says, Hine Am Yetza Mitzrayim, Hine Chisa Eten Haaretz. Who is it? Why didn't it say Hine Am Yisrael? Hine Am, some nation. And Bilam says, okay, I'm coming. Which means Bilam is willing to, according to his belief, condemn an entire nation to death. To come and mekalel them and to curse them, which according to his religion means death, without knowing bichlal who they are, without it bothering him, without anything. And many times I think what Chazal are trying to teach us here is that the person that comes stam, a person that comes without any motive can sometimes be more dangerous than the ideologists. Because the ideologist has a reasoning, he has something, there's something that motivates him, you can talk to him about it, there's something behind it. If there's something behind it, then it can be discussed. If there's some justification, or if there's some motivation, or if it's a discussion, there's something to do, we're able to talk, we're able to negotiate something with him. Not with Bilam. Bilam had absolutely no reason to come. He's far away, he lives far away, he's not in danger from Am Yisrael, but he's still willing to come and to do such a thing. And Chazal found this as the most problematic thing. The fact that someone is willing to come and to curse an entire nation for no reason is an extreme rasha. And someone who's willing to get to that rishut, it must be in the psukim. That's why Chazal dikdeku until they found in the psukim these problems. They found the sin'ah shemekalkelet hashura. They found him waking up in the morning early so he could do this mission that had absolutely nothing to do with him. And he was still willing to do it, and he was willing to do it with dveikus, and he was willing to do it with passion. And that exactly is the problem with Bilam. Bilam is a person who symbolizes someone who is violent for no reason. Someone who comes and wants to murder and wants to hurt people for absolutely no justification. And those people, Chazal say, could be way more dangerous than the people who do it for an actual reason. Not to say that obviously being violent is always a problematic thing. But this kind of violence is worse and even more problematic. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.